G'day, Andrew Murray here from the Apartment Specialist, talking about how you get the net return percentage on your apartment. Now you hear all these investors talking about I get 6% return or I get 7% return on your apartment, and how that return is so much better than putting your money in the banks. Now what I'm talking about today is how you actually get that return on your apartment, or how much you want to pay to get the right return you're looking for when you're looking for an apartment. So you can see here you've got a pretty simple equation here, which is the net income, so that's income minus expenses, divided by the price. That's the price you're willing to pay, or the price you paid for your apartment, and that equals your net return percentage. And again, I'm just emphasizing your net income is your income minus expenses. Now, there are a few points that you need to be aware of here. Now, when you talk about income, real estate agents use 52 weeks times the rent to calculate the income. But in reality, you'll have things that, like maintenance that turns up, things that need to be fixed throughout the year, or you'll have vacancy and things like that. So when that happens, you should be really using 50 weeks to allow for vacancy. Now, another thing that people don't aware of is actually allowing for agent fees. Now, in that case, that's when you've got a property manager looking after your apartment. So, for example, let's just take if your rent was $100 per week, and the rental agent is charging sort of 8% for the managing of your apartment, the actual rent you're getting is $92 per week, not $100. So that's how you'd actually calculate your return. Now, so then you're looking at expenses. And I mentioned this earlier. And your expenses are your body corporate fees and your rates. So here you're going your net income, which is 52 weeks or 50 weeks times the rent, which is either the figure that's coming in if you want to keep it simple, or you minus those agency fees, divided by the price you pay, and that equals the net return. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a basic example here, because it does seem a bit confusing for a lot of people. And so if we go through it here, I'll go to a different page. I've just done one for you, which I'll take you through. Now, we're going to talk about an apartment here that was purchased for $200,000. I'm using round figures just to make it simple. You've got the rent, and I'm using 50 weeks times $400 per week income equals $20,000 per year income. Then you have your expenses. Your expenses, $4,000 here is for your body corporate fees, and $1,000 for your rates, which equals $5,000. This makes your net income, the income you're receiving minus your expenses, which equals $15,000. Now, then when you look at the actual equation that I mentioned earlier, which was this one here, net income divided by price equals net return. So 15,000 divided by $200,000, which is the price you paid or you're willing to pay, equals 7.5% net return. So you can say you're getting a 7.5% net return on your apartment each year, which is fantastic. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just flick me an email, and yeah, cheers.